stunning. Just stunning. That's incredible. God, it's spectacular. So spectacular. Wow. Stunningly gorgeous. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Just absolutely incredible. Chee! Good morning. It's early this morning. It's about 8:30 in the morning, so we're getting a jump start, and I am so excited today. I am, first of all, look how gorgeous this is. This is just stunning. And we are gonna go over what I think is called the Vršič Pass. It is one of the highest peaks or the passes in Slovenia. It's supposed to be absolutely incredible. I am so excited. We are then going to start making our way back east. I made a reservation at a guest lodge kind of right on the border of Slovenia and Hungary. We need to go back to Tui, and I want to go to the museum there. There's something there that I want to see, and when we were there last time, it was closed on the Monday. And I promised a friend. So I want to go back there and do that. We've got a long day ahead of us. It's about 350 kilometers, but it's all back roads. Not gonna take the interstate, and it says like 6.5 hours. And so we kind of need to be moving a little bit because I know I'm gonna want to stop. Bathroom breaks, you know, coffee, gas, lunch, pictures. But I think it's gonna be a fantastic day. And the town we're in, I am in absolute love with this town. Little town called Kranjska Gora. I think we're 7 kilometers from the Italian border. First of all, you're in just a spectacular place. There's motorcyclists everywhere here. Very outdoorsy, tons of cyclists, hikers, small community. I am loving this place. So Kranjska Gora, you have stolen my heart. I love this place. We need to get back on the road as we got things to do today, and let's get going. Today is going to be an incredible day. There are so many motorcyclists. I've probably seen, I'm going to say I've probably seen 20 to 25 of them already. My gut tells me this is going to be a busy road with a lot of cyclists and hikers and all kinds of stuff today. But you can just see hikers are out, motorcyclists are out. It's spectacular. I know the sun's in my back, I get it, but this is the most spectacular view. Like I get chills from seeing this, and so I had to share. Anyway, we need to get back on the road. We're not at quite at the top yet, so we're still moving. may have to go back to like cornfields, because every time I come around another bend, I go, oh my god, I start gawking and I about go off the cliff. looking at it. So we may have to go to more boring more boring scenes just for Zeeve's safety. This is our path so far. It's been incredible. But then look at this. Look at that. We're just on Switchback Alley. Change of plans. I was gonna take back roads all the way to it, and it would get me out of the mountains kind of quickly, and then I'd be going through towns and all that kind of stuff, which is very nice. It would take us like 5 or 6 hours to get there, right? Or what I decided to do is putz around the mountains more. Spent about 3 hours here, and we made a detour to come to the castle. I'll explain that in a minute. We spent more time in the mountains, and we'll spend a little bit of time on toll roads versus very little time in the mountains and more time on kind of back roads. So I think the mountains were more fun, and so I decided to do that, and I will probably end up having to get on toll roads later on this afternoon because I have to be in Tui, because the guest house that I booked, I think it's a farm stay. And they said, we're really excited to have you, blah, 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 blah. Would you like dinner? Would I like dinner? A homemade dinner? Well, absolutely. So I committed to be in the farmhouse or the farm stay outside of Tui tonight, and I need to get there by about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So with that, we need to hold up our commitment. We came to Predjama Castle. You know I'm generally not a castle person, but this one's got a funny story. So let me tell you the story. So this castle behind me was built in the 13th century, and it was considered impenetrable, and it was built into the cliffside. And it withheld sieges and those kind of things. So, right, working. And then there was a well-known robber baron in the 15th century. His name was Erazem Leuger. And he, very well known, he ended up killing a consort of Frederick III, who was part of the Roman, he was the leader of the Roman Empire. So this robber baron killed a member of the king or the emperor of the Roman Empire, and now he's kind of in trouble. So he basically books it to this place and holes himself up. So underneath the castle, there's tunnels to underground caves that will actually go into town. So for a year and a day, he would sneak down into the tunnels, sneak into town, get his provisions, water, food, that kind of thing, and then sneak back into the castle until day 367, when one of his servants sold him out. When the robber baron, Erazem Leuger, went to use the restroom on one of the outside top floors on the outside of the castle, that's when Frederick III bombed it and ended up killing the robber baron while he was going to the bathroom. that'll show you having your pants down. So quick stop, castle with a funny story, and we need to get on the road. I just checked on the toll roads. We've got 3 hours still, and it's already 2 o'clock. So we are going to be pushing late to get there by 5 o'clock. So let's get moving. But before we jump on the road, I was going to show you my lunch. So I had some stuff left over from the Airbnb, and I cut it up, got it ready, and just brought it with me. And so you can see I'm living the high life here. Gourmet all the way. I had some of this extra dark bread. So I cut that up. I've started eating these. I have no idea what that means, but I think it is cod. I think that's what that is. And it's got white beans or lima beans and tomatoes and cucumbers. Or I think it's cucumbers. So it's got stuff in it, and it's really good. some crackers, generic crackers. You know, I love me some generic crackers. And I was like, okay, I gotta try these, right? If I'm gonna be on the road and you never know where you're gonna end up, and always have something in your bag just in case. So I bought these and I'm starting to like these. So they're just fish, like tuna in a can, right? Salmon in a can, but these have spices. So I'm now hooked on these. This is the lunch. We're living large and we'll get on the road here in a minute. The castle was cool. And you know me, and I love a good story. So I won't take you to his castle unless there's a story associated with it. I just want the stories. We are gonna we need to make up 10 minutes. So we are gonna get there about 5:10 is the says, and that is on toll roads and everything. So we are literally gonna be just getting there, kind of skin of our teeth. So let's get going. So we literally just left the mountains, and I don't know if you can tell, we're gonna get onto a major road very, very quickly. It is gonna be very quick to get out of the mountains and get out of the fun roads. We were in those mountains playing all morning. That's why I chose to play, and then we'll race. So we've already cut 2 minutes off of our time. It says 5:08, so we're doing well. So I was waiting on all this traffic, and people kept pushing me and going, go forward, go forward. And so with bikes in Europe, you can lane split. And I've come up behind cars and they will pull over and get out of my way. It feels like I'm kind of cheated a little bit because I'm from the US. In the US, it's not acceptable. But in Europe, it's so normal. Let me see if I can show you guys cars moving out of my way. It's odd. See, that Volvo saw me and pulled over. It's really a cool idea. And there's another motorcyclist behind me. I can see him. I'll let him go because he's bigger. I'm wider than he is. Yeah, I'm a bit wider than he is. There we go. Nice. So we are coming into our farm stay, about 3 kilometers away. And we are staying like right up there. So my gut is all these grapes might be for them. That's cool. You know what? I think we're right over there. Gut tells me I'm right here.
Soup with homemade noodles.
Yum. Looks fantastic.
Thank you. I hope you like it. Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
So when I made the reservation, right, emails back and forth, a couple, and they just said, would you like dinner? And I said, I would love dinner. And then they said, we do wine tasting. Perfect. So it's soup, main course, desserts, and we'll do wines. Homemade soup or soup with homemade noodles. I think this is a dry Chardonnay. That's really good. The crisp apple, the green apple, the tartness. Although this one's a little bit sweeter than I would have expected. So that's really good too. So we're going to enjoy this.
Was it good?
Fantastic. Ooh, yum. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. So the rest of dinner, and there's dessert. There's a lot of food. Wasn't ready for all this. So salad, some greens and tomatoes and green peppers and some onions, like some olive oil, roasted potatoes with a really interesting breading on the fried chicken. I've never seen breading that way, so we're gonna try this. Started eating it already. Couldn't wait. So this is dessert. Like I said, I started eating already. It is a light and fluffy cheesecake, and it's called Prekmurska Gibanica. Prekmurska Gibanica. And so it's this light, fluffy, like it kind of wiggles a little bit, like light, fluffy cheesecake. It's so good, but it's not super sweet, and it's not super dense like a New York cheesecake, one of those super dense ones from like Cheesecake Factory. Really light. It's really good. And I was talking to the waitress. This is traditional from this area, so we're gonna eat this and enjoy it with another glass of wine. What an incredible day. This is gonna be one of those days that I'll remember for a very long time. To wake up in Kranjska Gora I love that little town. It's a great little town. And so love that. And then to go to Vršič Pass, it's gorgeous. Every time I would turn around or come across another turn and it would open up, I was gonna be like, wow, it's so cool, it's so beautiful. So it's just stunningly gorgeous. And then our stop at the castle that was built into the cliff. Don't get caught with your pants down. Maybe that's where it came from. I never thought about that. That might be it. And then I don't think I realized it when I booked it, but I'm in a winery, kind of a farm stay. And that's why I wanted to do this now while there's still a little bit of light. I must admit, this camera's doing okay because it looks lighter than it really is. It's really dark here. But these are grape leaves and these are grapevines, and there's actually grapes on here. And so I am enjoying a glass of their house white. It's funny, I asked for a refill, right? Or not a refill, not like I Diet Coke in the States. But I asked for another glass of wine, and she took my glass and said to refill it. Fine. And then she went downstairs to around one of the buildings and came back with a jug. Not like a bottle with a label. It looked like an apple juice jug that I'm used to in the States. And I was like, that's the way to drink wine. Out of a jug. It's not pretentious. It's just great wine. This is gonna be just a fantastic day. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna remember this day for a very long time for a lot of reasons. So anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I loved it, and I will see you guys later. See ya.